Hi everybody, Jim Egan, head of school, Synapse School with a Friday update. Great Friday, beautiful. It's gonna be a super nice weekend. A lot going on here. I say that almost every week. But admissions is in full effect. We're really moving forward. We've got play groups and tours happening and experience days coming up. So this is really an important time for our admissions team, Dana Story and her team. This past week, I can tell you, Josh Moreau, our CFO, and I had a finance boot camp this week where we look at the budget, we look at salaries, we try to project expenses and costs and revenue and really do a deep dive on what's happening now for next year, but then in the future. So we had a real rigorous experience around our budget and our budgeting process this week, and I want to thank Josh for that deep, important work and very generative as well. It's not just here are the numbers. These are our revenue streams and these are expenses, but like, what are the implications? What do we need to think about? What's down the road, 2, 3, 4, 10 years out? So that's been going on here. It's been a great week. I'm going to keep this relatively short. I really am just going to point out one thing on the calendar next week. I believe it's Tuesday, if I have it correct. It's Tuesday. We have a Bold Idea event, the second installment of the speaker series around bold ideas. And it's with a parent. It's going to be at the theater in Menlo Park there, the Guild. And it's with Brooke Stafford-Brizzard, who's a parent of 3 students that span the grades, span the divisions here. And she is an expert in the whole child, looking at children broadly through a whole child lens, right? SEL is a big part of that. What are the needs of children outside of academics? So she's going to be speaking about the learning process and children and the development and what they need. And I was preparing for this great, hopefully provocative talk, and I was reading something by Brooke. She was making the case around the whole child and what does this mean when we talk about defining personalization. And there was something that she said here that hopefully this will tease some interest out of some of you to make sure that you come and see us speak at the Guild next week in the evening. That the human brain and body do not tease any of these domains apart during the learning process. So why do we? Thinking about learning. So the brain doesn't tease the domains out. So why do we do this? Why do we split things out, right? So she goes on to write, all 6 whole child domains are deeply integrated in the process of learning. Take personal values and emotional state, for example. These are drivers of motivation, acting as either accelerants of or barriers to learning. In addition, learning is a social process that relies on key social emotional skills like active listening and awareness of others' perspectives. As educators, if we do not seek to understand and leverage these areas in connection to academic instruction, we lose the opportunity to maximize engagement and rigor within a learning environment. Of course, I completely agree. So we're gonna dig into this on Tuesday night. We know we have a BLC here. We're doing the research. We're connected to Stanford. We know the brain doesn't tease these things out. Brooke knows this because she's deeply embedded in the research and the innovations around teaching and learning, around children and what they need. You can't disconnect the two. And I want to highlight what we do at Synapse. You just heard me say or read Brooke's words around learning being social. That is key. Humans learn from other humans. We take the social aspect of learning very seriously. We understand why it's important. We understand how to approach it, what the research says, and that's a big part of why parents are here and why teachers are here. It's a highly social, highly human endeavor at Synapse. So come out on Tuesday, if you can, and see us talk and hopefully have a very engaging conversation around the social and emotional well-being of children, why it matters, and what the cutting edge research is saying schools should do. That's it. Have a great weekend. Get outside, enjoy it. Take care of yourself. Bye.